25 home runs, 96. Oh, hey there, didn't see you. Just busy getting into the Christmas spirit, sitting by the fire. You know, come to think of it, Georgia sports fans have also gotten into the Christmas spirit this year. So much so that in my hands right now, the 2022 Georgia sports fans Christmas wish list. All the top wants and needs from St. Nick this year, right here in my hands. So without further ado, let's get right into it with number one, which would be a Peach Bowl win for the Georgia Bulldogs. All right, pretty straightforward. Everybody wants to win, but the difference here is this one's a little more special. One, of course, because it's the college football playoff semifinal, and a win for the Dogs means just one win away from a second straight national championship. But also, in a year where the presumed best team in the country has still drawn some criticism for playing a weak schedule, a chance to put that all to bed against the Ohio State Buckeyes, a team that might be the fourth seed in the CFP, but the same team that wasn't even going to be in the field if it wasn't for a little help from the Utah Utes beating USC on Championship Saturday. The nation's best defense against CJ Stroud in the Bulldogs' backyard of Atlanta. What more could you want for Christmas? Tell you what, the Atlanta Falcons could want a whole lot more, including what many might think would be a Christmas miracle in order to make the playoffs. So this December, we're going to go big picture and ask Santa Claus for a franchise quarterback. I mean, just look around the NFL this year, and just about every team with one is competing for a Super Bowl. Just about every team without, well, they're not. All right, maybe Matt Ryan's days with the Birds were numbered, but now we're saying the same about Marcus Mariota after just 13 games. Now only time will tell to see what Desmond Ritter's ceiling might be and whether or not he is the chosen one, or who's to say they don't find their guy in the draft this coming spring. However it happens, please Santa, for the love of Mrs. Claus and all your elves, just bring the Falcons a quarterback who's here to stay. And then there's Braves fans. We tend to put the things that we want the most at the top of our Christmas wish list. And frankly, asking the Braves to re-sign Dansby Swanson kind of feels like the kid on Christmas who just puts everything on his list and expects to get it all. So no, not every Christmas wish can be granted. Last Saturday, Dansby and the Chicago Cubs agreed to a 7-year, $177 million deal as Swanson moves on to become the face of a franchise in the middle of a rebuild. Pretty different from the high expectations of another World Series title in Atlanta. But that right there is why Braves fans need not worry about this move. Atlanta will lean on both pitching and catching to fill that void in 2023, the second of which has already been addressed with the signing of big-hitting catcher Sean Murphy. Re-signing Dansby Swanson might just be a Christmas dream too good to be true. But now, that's just more money back in the pocket of general manager Alex Anthopoulos to put towards somebody else. And that's even if superstar in the making Vaughn Grissom isn't quite ready to take over at shortstop full-time. There's no reason not to trust the same GM who brought you a World Series title in 2021. And now Santa Claus, Georgia sports fans are putting our trust in you. Happy Christmas to all, Central Georgia, and to all, a good night.